Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me into the next Skillbook Showcase. My name is Wilkie and we're going to look at the Elementalist. Now this one's a bit different, I guess, because as you all know, Elementalist has two stances, or two, I guess, modes. They can play a three. The one being Circle Shine, the other one being Circle Shade, which is the Earth form. Or you don't have to use any of these. But the skillbooks are split up between Circle Shine and Circle Shade. So basically, casting Ball Lightning without or with these Shine stance is not going to make any difference. If you are in the Earth stance, it's going to be a black version that's going to deal Earth damage, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure if it also changes damage or not. So for the sake of that, we're gonna use, since we have to be in these stances for these to pop, we're gonna use the Circle Shine first for damage test. So it is around 6k non-crit, 10k-ish crit. It has a 20-second cooldown, so it's a bit longer, which makes, at least for me, anything that has a lengthy cooldown is usually not that great as a book. But yeah, we're gonna go for the Earth one. Deals pretty much the same damage, almost 10k crits. So this is pretty much just for determining whether or not the books also change the damage or not. I'm not sure. I am pretty sure I cannot equip both of these at the same time, so we're just gonna go with the Shine versions first. It should tell me that there's already, that there's already one type of this book equipped. Alright, so why we auto walk for the Circle Shine? Its casting delay is decreased. You're having an iframe when casting additional melee hits, so you do some hits around yourself when casting. It breaks semi-super armor, form chain, summons 4 balls in the sky that strikes lightning to the ground. Okay, that sounds more like a Thunder Rainy-like skill. So we're gonna take a look. I'm just gonna pop it first without changing stance, so you can see that there's nothing that changes, even though I have the book equipped. So you have to be in the respective stance, which is good and bad, I guess, but I assume most of you who play Elementalist usually use one stance or the other anyway. So yeah, let's see. Do I have to press anything else? No, seems good. Just gonna pop it here first. Oh wow. Yeah. That's sort of what I was expecting. So there's no force, no vortex, no anything. So it doesn't pull enemies together, but let's see what the damage is. So the damage each of these lightnings is, it seems around the same. I'm not too sure on a stationary target or boss if you can like center it. It's probably gonna deal a lot more damage than this one on these mobs here, because they're split and they get knocked back. But I think on something that's large, where all of these 4 lightning spheres can hit, I think this book can be pretty deadly. Though I'm not entirely sure what books Elementalists use these days. So as usual, you have to be the judge whether or not this is something for you or not. Alright, let's de-equip these. You have to pay attention, I guess, because if you want to use the Circle version, the buff book for this one is gonna be Flare, and if you want to use the Shade version, the buff book is gonna be Dark Calling. The problem is you can't really distinguish these, so your best option is to look at these skill book sets, where you can make it out. The one with a lot of air skills is obviously for the Circle Shine version, because this one is based on air attacks. And the other one with Dark Calling, Dark Legion of Souls, I think it's called, is for the Circle Shade. So we're just gonna pop it. Maybe I should have read it first. What do you do? Only casting, yes, Circle Shade, that's where we're in. It casts faster iframing as well. Additional melee hit, so it does the same the air version does. Form chain, summon ball lightning around the player for a certain amount. It has a force, but I think it's not around the player. No. So this one doesn't actually follow you, but it pulls mobs inside. Looks fancy, looks like a decent pull ability, but 20-second cooldown, as I said, is always kind of a bit iffy in that regard. But let's take a look. I'm not sure really which of these books is better. I guess that depends on what circle you use for PvE. Though I think most of the times you're gonna be using Circle Shine. But like I said, I haven't played Elementalist in ages, so I can't really tell. But yeah, this book isn't... I guess it's not too bad, really. Seems alright. Anyways, this is pretty much all about the Elementalist books. I hope I didn't mess anything up. So you have the Circle Shine, which is the 4 spheres that rain down. And you have the Circle Shade, which creates this up vortex, or uplift, of these little ball lightnings. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Elementalist books. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.